hearty good morning to all. Students, today we will study about a poem, Paper Boats. The poem Paper Boats is written by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was an Indian poet, artist, playwright, composer and novelist. He won the 1913 Nobel Prize for Literature for his collection of poems Gitanjali. He also composed the national anthems of India and Bangladesh. Students, this poem is about a childhood experience. It narrates the child's experience of making paper boats float down the stream. The child innocently desires that others should come to know of his existence. The poem is a little child's narration of making paper boats float on water. The child writes his name and the name of his village on each boat that he floats in the stream in the hope that the person who gets it in some distant land will read it and get to know him. He also places shoely flowers in the boats so that they will bloom at night in some distant land. He also thinks of a playmate up the sky who sends little clouds with bulging sails to race with his paper boats. At night, he buries his face in his arms and dreams of his boats floating under the midnight stars. The child imagines his paper boats to be carrying fairies of sleep and baskets full of dreams. Now, let's step into the poem. Welcome back to the poem Paper Boats written by Rabindranath Tagore. Look in lines 1 to 4. The child loves the world of playfulness and fun. Day after day, he floats paper boats down the running stream. He sends them with the intention that they would reach some distant lands. Out of curiosity, he writes his name and address on those boards. The child hopes that someday someone will come across his paper boat and know who he is. He also places shoely flowers from his garden in them, hoping that the flowers, which are the blossoms of dawn, will be carried safely to land at night. Now, look in lines 5 to 8. The child launches his paper boats. When he looks at the sky, he is able to make out the huge bulky sails of the clouds. The child wonders about his secret playmate who lives in the sky and sends his cloud boats to race against his paper boats. At night, the child buries his face in his arms and sleeps. He dreams that his paper boats will continue to float under the midnight stars. He goes on to say that his paper boats carry fairies of sleep and baskets full of dreams. Thank you.